Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing good. So in this video I'm gonna be doing something different where I'm gonna be sharing my opinion between going to college or varsity and doing forex, right? I know we as traders, we're already in the industry, we tend to say trading is better than college because of the 9 to 5, and then after that you're gonna work forever and stuff like that, right? But then behind the scene there's a lot that happens that we don't share with you guys, right? So I decided, okay, cool, after watching all the videos I see that there's something that we not sharing with you guys, which are the beginners, which is not good. Because now imagine you just finish school and then you decide you want to go to college, you want to go to varsity, not knowing the battle that we have in the background and the things that we are facing, right? So as a trader and someone that's going to varsity, you both need support, right? So when I look it down, just know that I just put the points on my book. So as a trader and someone that goes to varsity, you both need support, right? If you don't have support in trading, it will be difficult for you to make it, because now that can lead into anxiety, especially when you start losing a lot of trade and start losing a lot of money. Then it can lead to anxiety, and then you can start like feel like giving up and stuff like that, right? So even though you go to college, also in college you also gonna need support, right? Because whether you're starting low or whatever you're gonna be starting in college, right, you also gonna need support in order for you to be able to learn, because college is different than high school in South Africa. I'm not sure about other countries. Wait, university is different than high school or your lower grades, right? So when you get there, it's a new environment. You're also gonna need support from your family, because if you're gonna be studying alone and then you don't have support or people to talk to, whether you're doing the right choice, because now you are building a career for yourself, which nobody in your family maybe has done it before, right? So you want people at least to pick you up, so that even though you feel like giving up, you have someone to talk to in your family who's going to support you, to remind you that you made the right decision, right? So support is needed in both environment, like varsity, you need support, and then when you start when you would like to start trading, you will need support throughout your journey, right? So same as in college, you will need support throughout your studies, right? So the second one is money, right? Which is the biggest one. Money is needed in college, right? You need to pay for your fees. It's either you're gonna pay for your fees or your parents are gonna go take a loan so that you can study, or you're gonna go and take a student loan, right? In South Africa they have NSFAS, which is also a loan, but then you can apply there for that. You guys know about that. I won't even explain what is it. And then in trading, you also need money to buy, let's say, to buy a course from a mentor, right? Pay a mentor, or if you don't want to get a mentor, it's fine. You can start on your own, but just know that your journey is gonna take longer, right? And then you need money to fund your account, right? You're gonna be blowing account, you're gonna be taking losses, and then you can't just take losses and not fund. You need to keep on funding, right? So you will need money to continue trading. You will need money to continue trading. So money is needed on both sides. So that's point number two, right? And then point number three is hard work and dedication, right? In trading, you need to make sure that you work hard. You need to make sure that you do the research, you back test, you you put in the hours, right? So you need to make sure you are hard worker, you dedicated in trading in order for you to make it, because without those two things, you will not make it, right? So adversity, right? It's the same thing. When you go to university, you need to make sure that you're going to work hard in order for you to reach your goals, which you need to go graduate and then get the proper job that you want. Because if you're going to varsity just to pass, right, you're not gonna get the job that you want, right? You're not gonna go out there with the knowledge that you need to go out with, right? So same thing as in trading. In trading, if you are not putting hard work and dedication into it, and then learning what you need to learn, you will never make it in trading. You will never see progress, right? So those are the that's the third thing that you will need in both university and trading, right? So the fourth one is time. You need to put in the time, right? If you go to varsity to party, we know the results, right? We know the outcomes. If you start trading but you don't put in the hours, if you put in 3 hours in trading, you will get 3 hours results. If you put in 10 hours, if you put in 10 hours, you will get 10 hours results, right? So there's a say that say you need to put in 10k hours, right? Which is true. So for example, when I was trading, I was making sure that 24/7 the charts that I get, I'm on the charts, right? So I started deviating from watching a lot of videos on YouTube to going to putting more hours on my back testing. After I have learned a lot and after I've done a course, then I started going to what? To practicing, right? So and then I was started to spend plus minus 12 to 18 hours a day just on the chart. I'm learning, drafting everything, watching the videos over and over, recording and stuff like that, right? So that was my time putting in, and then the result that you guys are seeing now are not the results of a 3 hour that you put in or your 2 hour that you put in. No, those are the results of an 18 hour every day consistently, right? Without even like wasting my time on something else. So when you go to varsity, it's the same thing. You need to put in the hours. If you don't study, you will never graduate with results that you want. You will never get the knowledge that you want, right? So number 5, you need to get a mentor, right? So a mentor is not someone. Before we just confuse guys with a mentor, let me just quickly do a differentiation of what I mean when I say get a mentor. In trading, you need to get a mentor that's going to listen to you, right? A mentor that's going to guide you, a mentor that's going to teach you within the industry how things are, right? And a mentor who's already within the industry, who knows what's happening, right? Don't just go out there and look for someone that's flashy out there and think that's a mentor, right? Look for someone that's doing what you would love to do, someone that speaks your language, right? Someone that speaks the language that you want to understand, the language that you would love to speak, right? So when you go to varsity, it's the same thing. You need to find someone that's doing you need to find someone that's within the same career industry that you are in, right? So if you are doing IT, you need to find someone that's already working in the IT industry so that they can guide you within the industry, teach you few tips regarding that industry, how to move, what to look out for, the new trends and stuff like that, where to get resources, that. So that's the same thing when it gets to trading and gets into varsity. You need a mentor, someone who's not someone that's going to teach you, but someone that's going to be there for you, right? And then the other thing is a mentor in trading. It's also someone that teaches you, which you also need that, right? So if you don't want someone that's going to teach you, you need to understand that, okay, cool, my journey might take longer because I'm doing this on my own. There are things that I don't understand. There are things that I'm going to discover along the journey, right? But then if you have a mentor that's already have done all of those things, that's teaching you how to trade, they kind of like put a strategy for you that you can, or that's been working with a track record. For example, we also just posted a video a week ago showing that for our track record for the past 3 years, how it's been, right? So something like that. So before you buy a course from someone else, at least look for a track record, and then get a Zoom session, a one hour free Zoom session, ask questions so that you can be able to understand, right? So if you like to learn from us, that's something that we do, right? So if you're looking for mentor besides us, try to do that before you buy the course. And then number 6, you need to be mentally fit, right? So you need to be mentally fit because now you are tapping into a new environment which is full of pressure, it's full of obstacles, right? In trading, there's too much pressure that side, right? In a school, university, there's too much pressure that side. But I'm gonna talk more about trading. When it comes to trading, you are gonna blow accounts. That's given. You are gonna lose money. That's given. That's going to affect you mentally. So you need to make sure that you're mentally fit and prepare for such obstacles, right? So that you can be able to overcome those things and stay strong within the industry and stay strong within your journey and be able to conquer all those obstacles. If you are not mentally fit, you're gonna have a problem within your career. So please make sure that you prepare yourself for all the ups and downs within the industry, and also when you go to university, be prepared for those ups and downs because the pressure and the school. When you go to school, you will also get pressure from your schoolwork. So you need to make sure that you are mentally fit because, guys, it's not easy, right? Trading on its own is not easy. University on its own is not easy. That's why you need all of these things, right? Yes, we know that we're doing this for money. When you go to university, you're going to study so that you can become better in your career that you would like to pursue. When you do trading, it's the same thing. You are doing trading so that you can become financially free. So we all have a passion of what we are doing, right? So there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong, right? Whether you do trading, whether you go to university, you are both gonna be successful if you put in the hours, right? So please make sure that you find people that are gonna help you to take the right decision. Make sure that you get support. Make sure that there's money. Make sure that you're a hard worker. You put in the work. Make sure that you give it time. Anything that you choose, make sure that you put in the work, and then you put in the time, and then make sure that you are mentally fit, and then make sure that you get a mentor. That's the most important thing. Get a mentor, right? And then before I finish this video, I would like to click on the subscribe button, and also we have a free ebook that's gonna be on the link below. You just fill in the form, and then you're gonna be able to download the free ebook. That's the ebook that me and Jay created. We simplified. That's more like an intro on how we trade. So you can just check it out on the description below, and then let us know in the comments what you think about my opinions on this, right, on this topic. And catch you guys on the next one. Make sure that you subscribe and like. Cheers. Boom.